In a move that comes as little surprise, Dallas Cowboys defensive lineman David Irving has received an indefinite suspension by the league for another violation of the substance abuse policy. This will certainly hurt Irvin in his impending 2019 free agency. Irving's suspension comes just a week after the Cowboys had reportedly dropped the talented, but troubled, player from their future plans. This news may help explain why. David Irving of the Dallas Cowboys has been suspended indefinitely for violating the policy and program for substances of abuse, per the NFL. Earlier this week, the league also gave Randy Gregory an indefinite suspension for his own issues with drug use. However, Gregory is still under contract with Dallas next year. David Irving recently defended his value as a player, stating that his play on the field spoke for itself. And it's true, the man gets to the quarterback about as well as any interior lineman in football. But that doesn't do teams any good when you're suspended, or when you're missing time for other personal issues. And Irving, who only managed to play in 2 games last year for the Cowboys, is currently more trouble than he's worth. We'll see if another team is willing to work with him down the road. But this just solidifies what we already expected: it won't be the Dallas Cowboys. David Irving defensive line. The Dallas Cowboys just announced a big piece of news. Jason Witten will come out of retirement to rejoin the Cowboys ahead of the 2019 NFL season. Witten retired after the 2017 season and headed to ESPN as the color commentator for Monday Night Football. Jason Witten has decided to end his retirement and return to the Read more: https://t.co/FMCVCJ25K. Witten will have to postpone his plans for Canton as he returns to a Dallas Cowboys team that seems almost ready to take the next step. What Witten brings to the table will be highly debated in the following weeks and months. When he retired, he clearly wasn't the same player as before. However, his presence in the locker room can't be denied. Not to mention, Dak Prescott will have yet another reliable target in the passing game. Blake Jarwin and Dalton Schultz have shown promising flashes and will undoubtedly be benefited by playing behind Witten. I wouldn't be surprised if, even with Witten on the team, we end up seeing a tight end committee in 2019. The Cowboys just made the need for a tight end less urgent. I'm sure most fans will be happy to see Ole Mr. Reliable wear the star again. Update: according to Adam Schefter, the Cowboys are giving Witten a 1-year, $3.5 million contract. Cowboys are giving their former and new tight end Jason Witten a 1-year, $3.5 million contract, per sources. The tumultuous case of Dallas Cowboys defensive end Randy Gregory looked to be heading in the right direction in 2018. He was reinstated last summer and able to participate in training camp, and was played very well for the Cowboys in the 2018 season, racking up 5 sacks and being the disruptive player they expected when they selected him with their second-round pick in the 2015 NFL Draft. Well, the comeback story that is Randy Gregory is facing another hurdle today, as Adam Schefter is reporting that the Cowboys defensive end has been suspended indefinitely for violating the policy and program for substances of abuse. Randy Gregory of the Dallas Cowboys has been suspended indefinitely for violating the policy and program for substances of abuse and the terms of his conditional reinstatement. Gregory will now be at the mercy of NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell if he wants to get back into the NFL. According to the policy, Gregory will not be allowed to practice with the team or work out at the team's facility in Frisco, Texas until he's reinstated by Goodell. If he's reinstated, Cowboys VP Stephen Jones today on Randy Gregory: certainly he has his challenges, continues to have them. I don't think those things go away. We're going to keep working and cheering for him. I think he's just got to take the next step both on and off the field. It's a disappointing turn of events for Gregory and the Cowboys. It appeared that the Cowboys finally had the bookend pass rushers that they'd been looking for years. Gregory proved capable of creating pressure consistently and disrupting the passing game. That progression will now take yet another step back. Gregory will now have to get his mental health and sobriety back on the right track. The Cowboys will now turn to Tyrone Crawford, Taco Charlton, Durance Armstrong, NFL free agency, and the NFL draft to attempt to find production to fill Gregory's shoes. Go ahead and add defensive end to the list of Cowboys needs moving forward. It's no secret that the Dallas Cowboys are heading into the 2019 offseason looking to upgrade at the safety position on a defense that finished inside the top 10 in 2018. With much of the focus on Earl Thomas, New York Giants safety Landon Collins has become the center of attention in the last couple of days. Per a report by Josine Anderson, Collins cleaned out his locker on Wednesday as he gets ready to go into free agency for the first time. I'm told that Giants' Landon Collins cleaned out his locker today at the team facility and said his goodbyes to teammates, coaches and trainers. It doesn't seem like Collins expects to be a Giant for much longer, per sources. After Paul Schwartz attempted to assert that there was no claim to the report. Attention those who care about the New York Giants, Landon Collins has not cleaned out his locker at the team facility. Repeat, Landon Collins has not cleaned out his locker at the team facility. Go about your business and have a nice day. And Landon Collins had this to say. https://twitter.com/thehumble_21/status/10983159978392657992. If cleaning out a locker is any kind of evidence, then Collins is prepared to hit the market when free agency opens on March 13. He joins a loaded safety group that includes Thomas, Houston Texans safety Tyrann Mathieu, Los Angeles Rams safety LaMarcus Joyner, Glover Quinn of the Detroit Lions, Clinton Dix formerly of the Green Bay Packers, but most recently of the Washington Redskins, and several others who could find new homes this offseason. The Cowboys are very familiar with Landon Collins, as they've seen him nearly twice a year over the last 4 years. The three-time Pro Bowler was one of the best players on the Giants' defense. They would line him up in the box and at times use him to cover Cole Beasley. Collins ranked first in the NFL according to Pro Football Focus in run-stop percentage at 7.2%. Meaning on running snaps, he made a tackle that rendered the running play ineffective 7.2% of the time. For further reference, Jeff Heath made a run stop on 4.2% of his run plays, which was 15th in the NFL among safeties. The only positions to have more of an impact on the running game were linebackers and the defensive line. Even if you include linebackers, his run stop percentage was 31st in the NFL. Leighton Vander Esch led the Dallas Cowboys with a run stop percentage of 11.3%, which was third among linebackers. Collins' number nearly matched the run-stop percentage of Jalen Smith at 7.6%. Add Collins to a defense that stops the run as well as the Dallas Cowboys did last season and you take your team to another level against the run. Landon Collins will probably get the most money this offseason. He's only 25 and has had success in the NFL. Many teams will be reaching out to Collins when free agency opens and the Dallas Cowboys should certainly be one of those teams. Collins would be an excellent addition to the Dallas Cowboys defense and would allow Xavier Woods to stay in his role as the free safety. We're just under 3 weeks away from the start of NFL free agency and the drama will only get bigger as the Cowboys look to add to their team.